Sarah, now the only woman left in my life. The bottle was an improvement over my fists, but if I wanted to carry something else, I'd have to drop it first. Every punk and lowlife in the city was crawling out of their hole to find me. I'd have to use everything around me to survive. Things were gonna get pretty hairy from here on out. I picked up the phone and dialed the only man I could trust, Flynn Hager, former fellow officer turned amateur pro wrestler. He was just the sort of friend I needed. Gabe, I was eyeing out of the mob's black sheep. One Jerry Marconi. Sexual. Nothing goes down in this neighborhood without passing his ears. I need some information out. Jerry talked, so full of shit he was farting at the seams. Kept on glancing nervously over my shoulder at these 5 bull queers. I'm walking this way, Christ. I never did like the YMCA. gracious after I dusted his fuck buddies. Said I had a nice ass for a washed up old Jake. More importantly, he said his friend downtown might have the information I want. For a price. Told him to call me a cab and shake me 2 fingers of bourbon if he could find a bottle that wasn't smashed. Cab was waiting for me out back, but something didn't sit right. I'd have to decide if I wanted to follow Marconi's tip and take the cab, or ignore his advice. Mob's not well known for their honesty. Only there was some way I could beat the information out of him. Jerry was an effeminate fag, but he was still a hardened criminal. Trashing. Him wouldn't net me nothing. Perhaps his car might make a good bargaining chip. Jerry wept over the remains of his fag wagon. I gave him exactly 3 seconds to grieve before I bashed his head through the passenger side window. Spilled his guts, both ways. The mob, police, contract kidnappers, some hotshot executive in the Phylex Corporation behind it all. Getting a cold knot in my stomach. Phylex? Christ. It's the largest defense contractor in the country. Before my wife Jennifer passed away, she was employed there. If they're involved, this is big. I decided to take the subway across town to their corporate headquarters. I think to myself this might be a bit too big to punch my way through. But I'll try anyway. For you, baby. These things don't always work. My hands are covered in blood. I don't even know if it's my blood or not. The hell with it. Doesn't matter. Let it bleed. too many of them to fight. They're all around me, staring with their dead, hungry eyes, like ghouls around a corpse. The leaders of the gang walk through the press of bodies. Looks like they got first dibs of taking me apart with their bare hands. The gang leader's lifeless bodies crumble to the floor in a bloody heap. I'm breathing heavily, covered in their blood, waiting for the next thug to step in. Lucky for me, sirens in the distance trigger their retreat. I'd like to think I had something to do with it. I pull myself up the subway steps and find myself standing at the Phylex building. I'll either leave with my daughter or in a pine nut box. And I'll have no other way.
Lay down your weapon! Lay down your weapon! Lay down your weapon! There he is to kill! Lay down your weapon! Lay down your weapon! There he is! There he is! Lay down your weapon! Lay down your weapon! There he is! Shoot to kill! Lay down your weapon! I'm scuba skiing, bitch. Lay down your...
The security taken care of. I'm free to head upstairs. This cheap shit won't help ease the pain. Peter Crisp, head of the Phylex Corps, looks at me with a bit of rage. On his lap sits my baby. Oh God, she's still alive. Chris barks at me like a rabid dog, foaming and screaming something about me. I'm not listening. I'm preparing myself for the big kill. I take a step and Chris begins talking again. This time, for some reason, I listen. He lays it out for me, and it hits me like a Mack truck, but hurts even more. He explains it all. Her late nights, the infidelity and affair, but more importantly, my baby girl. His baby girl. No, it couldn't be true. I collapse to one knee. It's too much to take in. He goes on about my drinking and terrible parenting. He doesn't want her living in that world. He shouts for security and I realize it's over. No. She's mine. I haven't come all this way to give up. I'll do it for you, baby. Things will be different from now on, I promise. All I need to do is get you back. It's time to go home. shot, so I better make it count. The cannonball tears at the helicopter, sending it spiraling out of control. During the commotion, a shrill scream comes from Crisp. My sweetest little girl is clasped on his arm, biting as hard as she can. It almost brings a tear to my eye. He drops her and she scrambles to my side. Checkmate. Crisp is defenseless. The crack from the punch echoes in the room and Crisp reels backwards in his chair, falling through the shattered pane behind him. He only had a short way to drop. The chopper blades broke his fall. And everything else. Reeling from the blast and the rotor damage, the chopper spins out of control and bursts into a massive fireball on the side of the building. My daughter rushes to my side and nearly suffocates me with a powerful hug. A swath of destruction and murders doesn't exactly go unnoticed. Rage-induced violence helped me retrieve my daughter, but I was going to pay the price. They throw me in jail and place my daughter in foster care. During the investigation, she was quick to tell the authorities some made-up bullshit about Chris being a pedophile who'd kidnapped her and planned to rape her. Good girl. I don't know where she learned about rape and pedophiles, but those cop dramas must be good for something. Crisp's family and estate, in order to protect their father's good name, paid for my release. And there was silence. She testified against her biological father to save me, and all the Christmases in the world wouldn't be enough to repay her. But I'd try. Things will be different this time around. Someone's seen fit to give me a second chance at Barrett, and god damn it, I would do it right this time. I was released on parole weeks later to the joyful shrieks of the prettiest 11-year-old I had ever seen. We hugged for what seemed like hours and went looking for a new home. I took a job working for the U.S. military at a camp in rural New York, while my daughter attended school nearby. She's so smart. She must take after her mother. I know damn well she doesn't take after me. It's been 8 years since I was granted a new lease with my daughter. A new lease on life. Since then, I haven't once dreamed about Saigon.
Vigilante, time to up the ante. Cause understand you can't kill what you can't see. And if you come with full force, realizes what you can be is in a body bag. If you plot against yo, roll over. Look, it's like I told you, you played that coin against me and now it's game over. Straight up, you made me answer the call and saw that you made a mistake when I entered this brawl.